Okay, I'm ready. So, I'm here to teach you about Christmas in Mexico. And one way to say Merry Christmas in Spanish is Feliz Navidad. And also, in Mexico, from December 16th to Christmas Eve, everyone in Mexico does something called Las Posadas. That means the inn. And on each posada, they go from door to door asking for places to stay. And once someone says yes, they stay in their house, and then they play games, bash piñatas, and say prayers. Then they decorate using evergreens, moss, and paper lanterns. And someone who brings gifts on Three Kings Day, which is around Christmas, are the Three Kings, and some people call them the Three Wise Men. And the Three Kings come on Three Kings Day and deliver gifts to everyone in Mexico. And they also ride camels and donkeys, and their names are Melchior, Gaspar, and Balthazar. And each king gives a gift, and each gift has a spiritual meaning. And gold is the symbol of kingship on earth. Frankincense as a symbol of deity. And myrrh as a symbol of death. And for decorations, there are a lot of decorations for Christmas in Mexico, but one big decoration is nacimiento. And nacimiento is a little figure that people that are usually handmade, and sometimes people make little villages for them, and then putting up the nacimiento and taking it down is the symbol of love. And also, in Mexico, on Christmas, they only get little goodies, and they get a lot more presents on Three Kings Day, and they only get like 1 or 2 plastic figurines on Christmas, so it's not really big. And in most parts of Mexico, they don't ever get snow on Christmas because it's usually around 70 to 80 degrees because it's so close to the equator. We get snow because we're not that close to the equator. So that's my presentation on Christmas in Mexico.
So, in a Swedish Christmas, you have, it has an origin, and the leading up to Christmas in Sweden, there's a tradition known as Santa Lucia, which is basically the days leading up to Christmas. Santa Lucia starts usually the first Sunday of December, and that's when they start decorating their house with various greenery and different decorations. They also set up 4 candles, and they light 1 candle on every Sunday of December. This is known as the Sunday of Advent. Then they have this thing called the Advent calendar, which is a calendar, and every day of December you open another thing in the calendar, and it gives you a gift. In Sweden, there's a TV show that broadcasts, that gives you another episode of this show on every day of December, kind of like an Advent calendar. Tradition usually has it that during the days of Santa Lucia leading up to Christmas, each school and town and village choose their own Lucia, which is a girl dressed up in white clothing and a red sash. There's also a national Lucia chosen for the whole country, and she gets to go around to different hospitals and schools, giving gifts and generally just being kind or something. Something that is very common tradition is that on Christmas Eve, you usually watch at 3 o'clock p.m. You watch Donald Duck and a special episode of Donald Duck. In English, it's called Donald Duck Wishes You a Merry Christmas. In Swedish, it's called Kalle Anka och hans vänner önskar god jul. And half the people in Sweden stopped to watch it. There are many foods eaten throughout St. Lucia. Most of them are eaten on this feast on Christmas Eve, known as the smorgasbord. And they eat various food like sandwiches and all sorts of pastries and caviar and fish and something that is very common to eat for breakfast is risgrynsgröt, or it's rice porridge with jam and cinnamon. The origin of Santa Lucia is there was a girl, and this took place around 304, where the monks bring the story to Sweden. The monks told a story that there was a girl who helped bring food to persecuted Christians in Rome. She usually has a wreath crown with candles, to have both of her hands free for space to give food to the people. Another food eaten is lussekatter, and they originated as cats that wandered the catacombs in where the persecuted Romans lived, and their buns flavored with saffron and raisins. The Lucia, under the age of 12, they use electric candles, but usually when you go over the age of 12, when you're chosen for a Lucia, you usually use real candles. And that's a Swedish Christmas.
Six. Wow. So 6 things to hold up for my life. Notebook. And action sensors. That's a Swiss watch. So this is tradition symbols and so. The big glass was found with using the I can't hear you. Oh. The people of Switzerland and Europe have a lot of Christmas traditions. There are 4 official languages in German, and French, it's Joyeux, in Italian, it's Buon Natale, and in Romish, it's Bella Festa. On December 6th, they celebrate Christmas, and Santa goes into the village with his donkey and sidekick, Snoots, and they invite him into the cottages. The magical beings in Switzerland are elves like himself, Santa Claus, and his sidekick, Snoots. There is no flying reindeer, but instead they have a donkey. In Switzerland, the people count from 1st of December to the 24th of December, with Advent runs or Advent window, aka Advent Fest. And they are very typical in Switzerland. The main Christmas meal is eaten on Christmas Eve, and popular foods include Christmas ham, scalloped potatoes, melted cheese, and milk baked and cream. Each family has their own recipe and food. A tradition I think is cool and social is that they make an Advent wreath, aka an Advent crown, every Christmas.
And every Sunday, they light 1 to 4 candles until Christmas. Some good presents to put in stockings are Swiss chocolate, margarine corned beef, and Chaucer's beautiful wood painting. And some things that they have in Switzerland is elves, snowshoe, Santa Claus, donkey instead of magical reindeer, and Advent wreaths, aka Advent frames, or Advent windows, aka Advent fenster, ice skating, Ritzathons, baking. In Switzerland, Santa Claus is called Nicholas of Myra, patron saint of children, comes to visit the children of Switzerland. The Swiss version of Santa Claus is called Santa Claus in the German-speaking part, and Saint Nicholas in French. Some places to go in Switzerland is Saint Gallen, Stein, and Rhein, Einzelbiene, Zermatt, Saint Matthias, Troyer. It is stunning, really Gothic medieval town in the central Alpine region of Switzerland. In Switzerland, gifts are taxed. And then that's the Swiss Christmas dinner. Now it's a Swiss Christmas market. And that's Santa Claus in the center. Mostly in his donkey. That's an African crowns. That's Swiss up on the shelf. Saint Gallen, Swiss flag, and the Advent fenster. And then that's my really bad drawing, the Swedish Santa Claus. See, I wasn't wrong, it takes it. I'm ready. Okay. I'm going to be teaching you the traditions in Japan for Christmas. We're going to start with food and Christmas Eve. Usually in Japan, for Christmas dinner, instead of turkey and ham, they have KFC, and they also have something called a Christmas cake. This is a picture of a Christmas cake. Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve is known as romantic for couples, and couples buy gifts for one another. And often Christmas Eve is celebrated more than Christmas Day. Traditions. In Japan, they've been celebrating Christmas since the 1960s. And instead of Santa Claus, the equivalent of Santa Claus is a Buddhist monk named Hoi Osho. Hoi Osho is sometimes believed to have eyes on the back of his head, so children behave when he is near. This is a picture that I drew of him. Usually in Japan, Christmas is not known to be religious. Only 1% of Japan is religious. Magical beans and sayings. In Japan, you would think everywhere has magical beans or magical animals to do with Christmas. But in Japan, they have no magic beans whatsoever. And Hoi Osho puts their gifts and socks hung up on the wall. Also, how they say Merry Christmas is Merry Korisamusu. And how they say Christmas is Korisamusu. That is my presentation of Japan and a Japanese Christmas. My presentation is on Christmas in Brazil. So, traditions of Christmas in Brazil is setting up light displays and fireworks like that. And they have a midnight mass at the church. And they go to the midnight mass on Christmas Eve. And kids leave like socks next to the windows. So the Santa will leave, well, apparently he replaces the socks with a present. And they do a secret Santa in each town. And for the whole month of December, there's a 13th salary. And that's where adults get paid twice as much to do their job. And they have it to boost the economy around Christmas time. At Christmas lunch, people will go to their friends or relatives' houses and have a lunch party. Christmas dinner is usually served at 10 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Symbols are, a common symbol in Brazil is a nativity scene, and some other symbols are Christmas plays and a midnight mass at the church, Christmas lights and fireworks. After the midnight mass, families will go to the park to see Christmas lights and fireworks. And why is it Christmas? The origin of Christmas is about the oath pastors or the shepherds and a woman who tries to steal baby Jesus. 12 days after Christmas, they celebrate Epiphany, the feast of the three kings. This is the day that the three wise men, or three kings, came to visit baby Jesus. Fun fact. Christmas in Brazil, the weather is like a summer day here. Santa is called Papai Noel. Children will leave a sock next to a window, so Papai Noel will replace it with a and Christmas food. Some popular Christmas dishes in Brazil are pork, turkey, ham, salad, cod, dried fruit, and tropical ice cream. And that is it. Australia is located between the Indian and Pacific Ocean, also in the southern hemisphere. The Australians often speak English, therefore they call Christmas Christmas, and they also say Merry Christmas. In Australia they call Santa Father Christmas. The next question was, are there any magical beings associated with Christmas? I could not find any information about that, so I don't think there are. Of course, Father Christmas still has reindeer, but when they get tired, he uses kangaroos. The people associated with Christmas is Father Christmas and Jesus. Some decorations they use to decorate are Christmas trees, candles, glass bulbs, tinsel, and snowmen. Common food they eat on Christmas are ham and turkey, barbecue, and fruitcake. A cool tradition they do is going to the beach on Christmas. Some gifts they give are chocolates, flowers, and crafts. Okay, now for a sad fact. The worst Christmas was in 1974 when Cyclone Tracy hit on Christmas and killed more than 60 people. Questions I had. What songs do I sing while caroling? All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, Last Christmas, and Jingle Bells. Do they go to church on Christmas Eve? Yes, they do. Does Father Christmas come out chimneys? Yes, he does. And that is where I found my information. And that says everything right there that I'm looking for.
Do we have any questions or comments for Hazel? Chuck?
What was the sad part?
Well, on Christmas, Cyclone Tracy hit and killed more than 60 people.
What was that?
It was on Christmas.
It was a cyclone and it hit. All right. Where did you have it? Thank you. All right, Chase, what do you need?
I need you to pull up the, I say thingamajig.
Tucker, this might take a moment.
All right.
And I just did that wrong again.
Oh yeah, you guys look at your program.
That's actually, well, aren't we getting a little bossy?
Everybody go get their phone, isn't it? Okay, so Canada is this purple area up here. Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you about Christmas in Canada. I will tell you all about it, then I will list you a few. There are 3 categories to tell you about. Traditions and decorations, food/things people do, and beliefs/witchcraft. After this, you'll be ready for food. First, let's start off with traditions and decorations. One tradition in Canada is that people go around visiting houses wearing masks and making weird noises and actions. If the people... What?
Louder.
Louder? If the people that they are fancy
guess who they are, then the person will stop making rude actions and noises and they will take off their mask. Then they will check to see if the kids have been good that year, and if they have, they will give them candy. Another tradition is cookie decorating party. Each family will bake a batch of cookies and take it to them for the party to decorate. Then they will exchange the different cookies to take home. The decorations are similar to the ones we have here. People string lights, put up inflatables, hang ornaments, etc. The thing that is different from here is that people will make big ice sculptures and then put them outside. Next we'll talk about food/things people do. The food that people eat is different than ours. Two popular dishes that are different from the ones we have here are ravolian and boulettes. Ravolian is a dish that has turkey, vegetables, and flour. Boulettes is a dish that contains small meatballs. In some places, people have cake with a peanut in the center. The usual dessert is a rich, fruity Christmas pudding with a brandy sauce. People also have pork pie or portion for dinner. People do lots of different things on Christmas. Some people open all their gifts on Christmas Eve. Some only open one on Christmas Eve and save the rest for Christmas Day. People believe most of the things we have the same things we do here. They believe there is Santa and Miss Claus. The reindeer also pull Santa's. We all make the presents. Gifts go under the tree and in stockings. These are all things people believe in. Let's move on. Did you know that there is usually 12 to 14 feet of snow on the ground? The Santa Claus parade has been taking place since 1905. A popular event is the Festival of Lights. Every year, Nova Scotia gives Boston a Christmas tree. Yeah, there's only 5 seconds left on the question. There's actually a 10-second limit. I changed that.
Okay.
So, click play. And Garrett. Can you click?
That's okay. I had the same.
Okay, and then when the game pin comes up, you guys type it in on your screen.
I had the same thumbnail as you, Chase.
And then there's music, and then you get it. You pick up a
So while we're waiting, Tucker, did any of that sound familiar?
The food, absolutely not, but the opening one present on Christmas Eve and the rest for Christmas, we do that all the time at our house.
Now, how about pork pie? Do you have pork pie?
Yeah, sometimes.
street rat. That's it. No one. Chuck, is you street rat?
No, I'm not even in yet.
Gavman, is that
Can't be go, right?
Yes.
That's me. Yeah, Charlie Fulford is obviously me.
Peanut butter.
What?
I like
Everyone's in.
Everybody's in?
Everybody's in?
Yeah. Peanut butter and
There's
salmon.
only 9 people. Wait,
Yeah.
there's
Right, there's only 9.
Okay, there we go. Click start. Stop.
Christmas is good.
You guys have to look up here for the question.
Yeah. You look up there. Question.
Why isn't it going?
We're running out of time. I'm just kidding. Maybe press the wheel.
Sorry, that was me.
Technical
Want me to try
difficulty.
reloading it?
Yeah, can you reload it?
Everyone might get kicked, probably
Yeah,
will.
everyone's probably gonna get
Mm.
You're just gonna have to restart it.
It just said loaded.
It's gonna be a different pin. I already entered it in. Waiting for players.
Oh, it is the. Oh, I entered a different one. Oh no.
Getting into random games.
Of course you're gonna see the same people. It's all these.
Roblox?
Who's Robot?
We're waiting on one person.
I know who Gapman is.
Wait, is there one person? There's one person that has.
Yeah, Roblox.
Who hasn't joined?
Who is Street Rat? Favorite girl. Peanut butter.
All right.
I always do that when I do Kahoot.
All right.
It's not gonna long.
All right.
Where do they place their gifts in?
There's two spots.
Okay.
Really?
And the answer is next.
What the heck? Woo! I'm in 9th place.
First place, let's go.
Wait, you're Street Rat?
Also, the faster you guys answer, the quickest, the more points you get. Everyone got that.
Woo! Roblox.
I'm in the lead by.
Oh, I'm behind Kiara.
They make ice sculptures. True.
That was the fastest one.
Oh, peanut butter has a answer right.
Oh my gosh, I'm still behind Kiara. Who's Capico?
What is a Revillion?
Rebellion? That looks like... Don't tell me it just chose what I think it's
Turkey, vegetables, and sauce.
I really thought it was the costume. I almost picked blue.
Turkey, vegetables.
Street rat, you better watch out. Gavman's coming right on you.
I waited this one.
Nice job.
Santa. What? I accidentally tapped one. What the heck? It just...
Oh.
I would have been good if somebody said minions.
Oh, I'm second place.
Yeah, I'm staying.
I'm in last. No, I'm in 9th.
They eat pumpkin
That's
pie.
so
True
dumb.
or
It just
false?
made me tap one.
I think I just answered the wrong.
They eat pumpkin pie.
Remember
False,
we
they
talked about
don't.
pork pie.
It sounds like I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Roblox isn't gonna go on.
How much
I just want
snow
this
is on the ground?
12, 14. No.
What the heck?
12 to 14 feet.
Yep. I'm behind Kiwi.
What are boulettes?
Ooh, you made this one hard.
Small meatballs.
I thought we were.
Usually all have that, right?
Oh, got me street run.
That proves that you pay attention. Good job.
Oh yeah.
People have cookie decorating parties.
I got it wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Yes, Is this the last
They
question?
have pork pie.
No, it's 10 of 16.
True.
What? How did Kiara get in front of me again?
I can only see the top 6 of the leaderboard.
Me too.
They have Christmas trees.
Oh, I don't know.
True.
I think I'm 35 points behind.
What animals are associated?
I know.
I, 4,
What animals are associated?
Oh, shoot.
Rabbits,
I got them both right.
rabbits, and reindeer.
I hit rabbits and I Happy. I want the multi.
I got Hampshire wrong.
People go around wearing masks, making rude noises and actions, giving candy to kids. True.
you say false?
I don't know. What place am I in?
When do people open their presents?
No! Yes! I did it! I did it!
One on Christmas Eve and then the rest on Christmas Day. Yeah.
All of the above.
How is it all of the
So
above?
one on Christmas Eve, and the rest on Christmas Day, and all on Christmas Eve.
I think they have to.
Some people have cake with a bean.
Look at fifth place on the leaderboard.
Some people have cake with beans and the center. True.
Double points.
Some people sleep on tents on Christmas Eve.
Third place. Yes, I'm first. I think it's gonna be time. Street rat. I've never been a third before.
Christmas in South Africa, information guide. After you read the guide, you will participate in a Kahoot game. Rules are on page 1. Good luck and have fun. Bye. Introduction and rules. In many places, Christmas is a special holiday for family and friends. It's no different in South Africa. Since this country is in the southern hemisphere, the winter months are in summer. This means that many people can swim, camp, and other things you can only do in the summer. Many UK traditions are also done here because of its history with the UK. Rules: number 1, no cheating. Number 2, no asking the other team for help unless you get a power-up that states that. Use the knowledge you and your team know. No looking answers up. 4, no looking back at information unless you get the power-up. 5, team leaders will be chosen at the beginning. 6, no looking on slide 4 until the Kahoot game is finished or you get eliminated. If you cheat, you will be eliminated immediately. Have fun and Merry Christmas.
This sounds like the SAS test.
Christmas around the world, South Africa. The country I chose for this project was South Africa. This country is located in, well, you guessed it, Africa. One of many ways to say Merry Christmas in South Africa is Gesende Kervis. Not only do they celebrate Christmas and New Year, they also celebrate Kwanzaa, a special holiday for certain people. Santa is the same as here, with children hanging stockings and opening presents in the morning. Santa is also called Sinterklaas and Kurzavader as well in the other languages. Even though Santa is there states no other magical beings and or other versions of Santa. Besides the reindeer, no other animals stay as well. For the decorations, traditional fir trees are used. Christmas meals are similar to ours, consisting of turkey, duck, roast beef, or pig with yellow rice and raisins, or vegetables, followed by the traditional Christmas pudding. Unique traditions include camping, barbecues, braised, swimming, and many other things you can only do in the summer. Interestingly, South Africa has some traditions we do too. For example, school closes for the winter holidays, they have Christmas morning church service, they sing carols, and many other things. Unlike us, they usually have a dinner with extended family on December 25th instead of the 24th. That's the information you have. Currently, you will be split up into teams of 5 or 6, don't listen to that. And one of you will be chosen to be team captain, which will be on the computer choosing questions on all the group agrees. Have fun and good luck. Do not read the next page until you finish the Kahoot game. Don't worry about that Kahoot code thing. Okay, so Gavin, Chase, Hazel, and Kiara, you are going to be one team. Gavin is going to be the team leader. Do you want to do that? Okay. And then we'll have Taylor, Travis, Ty, Chuck, Tegan. Travis, you want to be the team leader? Okay. And, yeah.
Should they sit near their team leader?
Yeah. Anyone who isn't the team leader for one of those two teams, you can close your computer. And so Travis and Gavin are going to have your computers open. You should probably sit here.
And let's make sure you keep your masks on.
Make it tea.
It's fine. She's not blocking.
Get the code
Exit.
and go to.
You're fine.
No. Wait, we need to come up with
Player versus player.
Tyler.
Wait, see, no, he's in the team.
No, I'm not. I have it all set up. It's not. This? I don't know.
Okay, there's your pen.
I'm going to.
Team.
You what? Ask JJ.
Can I be in the good time to be?
Sure.
Okay, so.
This is kind of I can't see it. And
I'm just gonna join you.
This is not random. Yeah, it's not random. That's Taylor, and that's creator. That's that's Jay. Yeah.
I didn't come up with the name.
I don't even know. Hazel came up with it. Okay, so now
Wait, so it's 4 p.m.
Yeah, so you can go now.
2 teams of
I
four.
said we have teams, but 2 teams.
Wait, there's 3 teams.
Also, there's going to be elimination, did I say?
Also, what were the?
Alright.
What type of trees are used for Christmas? Traditional
No, it was-
Christmas trees, traditional fir trees.
What types of trees are used for Christmas? Traditional for Christmas. True or false? Christmas is in winter.
Why would you say fall?
False.
Yes, we're on the podium. What?
How do you say Merry Christmas?
It's definitely not study. I told you.
True or false? December 25th is Christmas.
It's gonna be wrong.
It's probably gonna be wrong.
Don't even. Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Sorry, trying to move it along there. We're running over on time.
Is Christmas in the summer or winter?
Summer. Oh my God!
The thing is, we answer.
Summer. True or false? Children open presents on Boxing Day, not Christmas morning. False.
You're welcome.
That's right. I told you we should have done this.
Why not? Why?
Are there any other people that do something on Christmas Eve night? Yes.
Alright, we drew, I'm going to give you, wait, don't hit next yet. I'm going to give you a power up card. Power up card. You can, no points lost if wrong.
What does that mean?
How do you?
If they get a question wrong, they don't have to take a points.
But if we do get a question wrong, it will take away our points on this.
Yeah, even if we do get.
No, but I have a point system right here. Don't worry about that stuff.
Okay.
I am a point system.
Alright.
And we can use
Okay.
it if we need to.
Wait, I thought we
You
got
can't,
it.
but they got it.
They got it.
So they have won it.
Because we're losing. Look at us.
So they can really
Look at us.
True or false? New Africa is located in another country other than Africa.
We didn't get
False.
it wrong. We didn't get it wrong.
So we could be winning, we could be losing.
What? Me?
What is the usual Christmas dinner?
Orange, yes. I'm not very good. I remember
Elimination. True or false? Schools are only closed on Christmas Day.
Don't worry about the elimination. There is no elimination. Because it doesn't last the whole 14, but have no elimination. Five, four. So no elimination.
Why do you deserve this?
What is Santa Claus
What is
called?
Father Christmas. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. It's the circle. It's called green.
I said orange. Why didn't you listen to me?
True or false? Brays are a Christmas tradition. True. What are other usual Christmas traditions?
No, don't.
We've got to get it partially.
Stop playing this song.
No, you can't do that.
We got them wrong.
Swimming and going out in the countryside.
We didn't even get an answer.
True or false? Christmas is a church service. Elimination. What date is the big family dinner on? Christmas Day.
No elimination. Scrap the elimination.
We win. Red. Do red.
Use power.
True or false? South Africa
Red.
also has UK tradition.
Blue. Oh my God,
True.
Travis.
They can get a power up card. So you can choose from information, ask another team, extra points.
Okay, I will go any of the chapter wrong things that JJ.
You guys can ask information.
Wait, no, don't do that.
You can
Skip. We should go skipping.
ask another team.
There was the last one. Yeah, ask us for information. We know all about it. You know all of it. Okay. Chapter 1. Come on. We're going to do that, don't you? Yeah. People. Wrapping curtains. Eating spaghetti. It's 2 words, I guess. Eating 4 spaghetti.
Christmas elf.
Hot tub on the ground.
Christmas cookies.
Santa Claus. A dead body. Santa Claus is coming to town. A dead body. Then you have it under your sink. A dead body in your grandma's house. Santa Claus on a sled.
No,
A dead body eating grandma's swimming pool.
Maybe Santa. I don't know.
A dead body. Eating Santa.
Dead bodies. All them like Jenga blocks.
You guys are gingerbread cookies. Santa eating a gingerbread. Santa eating human flesh. Santa eating Miss Hood. I'm the best person ever. Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. Good morning, Fab Fives. Happy Tuesday. Did you all remember to join Miss Froby's Google Classroom? Remember, she asked you that... wait, what? However, she asked that you do that before art class today. Miss Groby will be staying with you this afternoon for dismissal. I have a meeting until about 2:30. We have a lot to accomplish today. We need to finish sharing our project. We need to finish ornaments, bags, and cards. What do you call a snowman in the summer? Let's have a terrific Tuesday. Mark, Mrs. Scott. I know what it is.
Who?
A snowman?
Nope. Gabe?
A sandman?
Nope. Briar?
A dead man?
Nope.
A puddle?
A puddle.
I have a riddle.
I thought it was one man down.
What is your riddle, Nora?
No, no.
Nora, I just called on Nora.
What do you call a singing elf?
A singing elf?
A selfie elf.
A shelf.
A shelf.
A shelf on an elf.
Shelf on an elf.
A shelf on the elf.
That's
Shelf on an elf.
what is it?
Oh, rapper?
A wrapper.
What do you call it?
Okay, we're not doing any more right now.
What do you call Sunday?
I just said we are not doing any more right now. Which part of that was not clear? Save it for a little later, please. Okay. So, how many of you joined Miss Froby's Google Classroom? If you did not, you need to make sure you do that today. Okay? And she will be staying with you this afternoon unless my meeting gets done early. All right. Any questions about the day? Crystal, would you lead us in the pledge, please? You all need to stand up for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Who is sharing first?
You're good to go.
I'm doing Christmas in Spain, and it's located in Iberian, Pennsylvania, Europe. And they sing, how they sing Merry Christmas in Spain is, in Spain Christmas is called, well, what they sing is Feliz Navidad, and then the gifts that they get is like, they don't get many gifts, and magical beings are the three kings, and the traditions are tiny oil lamps are lit on Christmas Eve as the stars begin to come out. After midnight mass and Christmas dinner, people fill the streets with dancers and onlookers for dancing. There is a special dance called the Joda. The words and music for this dance have been passed on for hundreds of years. What food they eat is lamb or turkey stuffed with truffles, I think. People on the coast eat seafood, king's ring, a heavy cream-filled cake, and there's a person associated. He usually shows as a fat man dressed as a traditional farmer wearing a beret and smoking a pipe. Done.
Questions or comments?
Can I go?
Yeah.
So I'm doing Christmas in China. Some of the traditions are when in China they put outside or inside little lamps with like covered in white like paper. The origin of Christmas in China is, oh god, never mind that. Some of the Chinese foods are dumplings, Chinese egg drop soup, easy soy sauce noodles, shrimp egg froyo, moo goo ga pan, what? Moo goo gai pan. Moo goo gai pan, share siu, Chinese beef and broccoli with tofu, shrimp, and chow mein. And that's basically it. That was the most embarrassing thing I ever did in my life.
Questions or comments for Paul?
Alex, that one was way better than mine.
Paul? Okay, Emma, come on up.
The country that I'm doing is Germany. Germany is located in Europe. And in Germany, they call Merry Christmas. I don't want to.
What's that? Okay, don't say it if you don't want to. It's okay.
There are not many magical beings or people in Germany that are associated with Christmas. The main Christmas decoration is Germany. What? The main Christmas decoration in Germany is the Tannenbaum, which is a Christmas tree. Some typical foods, drinks, and desserts in Germany are duck, geese, rabbit, or a roast, molded wine, and a bee sting. A bee sting is a cake that is a dessert. A unique tradition is hanging lost items on the tree like gloves and hats. Presents are placed in shoes in most parts of Germany.
Your comments for Emma?
Can I take this down?
Sure, if you want to. All right, has everyone shared their project?
You're still recording.
So, I was waiting for questions and comments.
Okay, good, whenever.
My New Zealand Christmas party. Hello everybody, today I'm going to talk about Christmas in New Zealand.
We can't hear you.
I need voice.
You need to be louder.
Our listening is voice.
Start again.
My New Zealand Christmas project. Hello everybody, today I'm going to talk
I need
about
everyone
Christmas
to
in New
speak
Zealand.
out.
The country New
There
Zealand
being
is
a word problem.
Did you know that New Zealanders say Merry Christmas?
Second.
They say it like this, Merry Christmas. Zealanders also say hello or hi like this, Kia ora. Zealanders call Santa Claus the father of Christmas. New Zealand also believes that elves help wrap presents and children all around the world. Also, as we believe that reindeer help with corn and sleigh. Of course, the only human beings that have ever done all of this is Saint Nick and his wife, Mrs. Claus. Zealanders decorate their houses with trees, tinsel, and lights. These are some of the New Zealand food traditions. Fruits, cakes, pudding, mince pies, pavlova, and a mixture of reindeer, whipped cream, and fresh fruit. Some of the traditions that I find interesting are the gumboot sculpture, the ballroom street gaze, eating on aside by putting your Christmas tree up 3 days before Christmas. Team members also get some gifts in their stockings, just like all of us. If I had a choice where to go for Christmas, it would be New Zealand. All in all, New Zealand is a great place to go for the holiday, and I would definitely recommend going.
Or disadvantage. Your goal is to try and get to the end first. Any questions?
So do we have like marker things or something to keep track of where we are?
Yes. These are the markers. And you guys will be the red team, you'll be the white team, and you'll be the blue team.
Oh, okay.
And just for COVID safety, I will move the pieces. So just tell me how far you need to move forward. Travis, Eric, Derek.
So, is there like, so what do you mean by advantages and
So like it will say you can move forward 2 spaces, or like move back 2 spaces, or there's stuff like if you get 2 cards, you can move forward like 3 spaces. And it'll say what it's supposed to do. Chase?
What are the red and green squares?
The red and green squares are your small squares. Any other questions? Okay. Gather your numbers. So you are the blue team, right? Now you can take one of those cards. Yeah, so Muslim is a religion that don't celebrate Christmas, and they don't celebrate it. So you move back 2 spaces. Give me People have decapitated people who are celebrating Christmas. Join another team. So you get to either join their team or their team.
we have 5 people. Yay.
Okay. Taylor. Oh, darn it.
People got decapitated.
And now Derek. No, only you and Ellie.
Oh, nice, Taylor. You came back. You could have had
Just put it down. You're in there. And here.
He's not even in. I mean, not JJ's not even in. 5 people.
Well, if you have 5 people, that means they're gonna have to wait longer to go.
And now
JJ's not in. It'll be funny if everybody from that team joined ours except
Chase, you're up.
It'll be a 17, it'll be a team of 7 versus a team of 3. 5, 6, 7. If
I'm wondering if we should be listening.
put an move a space and have a tree. So you get to keep that card, but if you get a tree or your team gets a tree, you get to choose.
Wait, what?
How do you get a tree? There's tree cards in here. Oh, so just
Wait.
this.
What did it say? What did his card say?
He got ornaments, but he needs a tree to move forward. Hazel?
You can't even.
Running water, running and bringing good luck.
So you can keep that card, and if you get like a card that you can want to go to team, and you back to us and you can go on. What?
If you get a card that is going to run, keep you on the side.
Okay, Travis? Or no, Chuck. Sorry.
Yes.
Ready?
Finally, I get to go.
Yeah, well, once we do get to the
You get
a roll of gotchi is how it is pronounced.
get a yellow coffee for a Christmas tree if you have lights or ornaments to space.
Now, Chase has the ornaments, so if you get the lights, you can space the head.
Wait, how many trees are there?
There's 2 trees. Oh.
Man, it is.
I have Chase has the ornaments. Darren, are you ready? There we go. Okay. Chase? There are questions for She makes one food. You can go.
Get another move too sweet for him.
Is that a gift?
Yep, they get, people go around giving red underwear to them.
Okay. That's an odd gift, but you know what they do?
Let's go 6 statue. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we gonna pause?
All right, so we're going to pause the game here.
So, we're ready to start.
JJ, are we good?
Christmas in Japan. Japan is located in Asia. In Japan, Christmas is known as more of a time to spread happiness rather than a religious celebration. Christmas Eve is often celebrated more than Christmas Day. Christmas Eve is thought as a romantic day in which couples spend together and exchange presents. In many ways, it resembles Valentine's Day's celebrations in the UK and the USA. Young couples like to go for walks and look at the Christmas lights and have a romantic meal in a restaurant. But eating a table on Christmas Eve is very difficult as it is popular. It's so popular. Christmas dinner in Japan. It may come as a surprise rather than feasting on a glazed ham or roast turkey. The most popular choice for Japanese Christmas dinner is fried chicken. In fact, the food is such a big high demand during this time that a certain American fast food industry takes pre-orders of their popular fried chicken bucket as early as November. However, even if you don't have a special order, you can easily find plenty of fried chicken in convenience stores and supermarkets on Christmas Eve, along with pre-made roast chicken as well.
And then just put this back on.
Japan Christmas cakes. For dessert, instead of gingerbread man or other gingerbread pie, traditional Christmas cake, that's just a thing how they say in Japanese, as it's called in Japanese love life. While Japan is certainly not the only country to enjoy it at Christmas time, you might be surprised to learn that what they're eating is not the usual fruit cake that's typically eaten in European and American countries. Japan's love affair with Christmas cake dates back to 1922, beginning with the Fuji manufacturer who marketed the cream-covered cakes with a straightforward tagline: "Let's eat Christmas. Let's eat cake on Christmas." Santa Japan. Luckily for Japanese children, the concept of Santa Claus is one Christmas tradition that is still alive and well, and like other children worldwide. Japanese kids also look forward to a visit from Santa Claus on Christmas Eve and a present waiting for them on Christmas morning. Couples also may exchange gifts for Christmas, but generally speaking, gift giving plays a considerably smaller role than it does in Western countries. One unique twist on the lore: in the Western tradition, Santa enters homes by climbing down chimneys, an act difficult to do in a nation where most homes lack this sort of entrance. However, as most Japanese children will have an interesting take. Santa is typically seen as some kind of magical ghost that leaves goods. Is that it?
And, wait, make sure you're ready. Check the chase.
For my project, I decided to represent Scotland. Scotland is located in the UK, and they call Christmas Christmas because they don't speak a different language, but they do have an accent. Santa is called Father Christmas, and it's easier for Father Christmas to deliver presents, to deliver gifts, because most people have chimneys and fireplaces. There's an object called Lin-Wood. Lin-Wood is a horse's skull that some people hang on their walls in Scotland and decorate it with colorful ribbons and blankets. They also leave pillowcases for Father Christmas to put gifts in on Christmas night. And leave milk and mince pies, which is ground beef, carrots, and mashed potatoes in a homemade pastry kind of topping. For dinner, they normally have turkey, goose, or roast beef with Brussels sprouts and potatoes, and the adults have one. Even sometimes they have 2 Christmas trees, but they have a main big window to put one of the trees in and decorate it with beautiful colorful lights. And instead of plastic advent calendars, they have little wooden houses as the calendars. And on Christmas night, there is a town fair with lots of coffee, cocoa, and with big ice skating rinks and Ferris wheels, which sounds like awesome fun. And at the town square, there is a big tree with bright lights and jumbo ornaments. The cool thing is that some toy stores are open on Christmas night and day. Scotland does not get snow in December or on Christmas Day. At least they haven't in a few years. They also decorate their houses and front yards with lights and blow-ups. They also sing carols that are all based on Bible stories. They have big light shows and have big celebrities hit the red button. In Scotland, New Year's Eve is called Hogmanay, which is more important than Christmas itself. Hogmanay comes from a kind of oat cake given to a child traditionally on New Year's Eve. The first person to step into your house in a new year, other than the people who live there, have a good fortune for that whole year.
Alright, so I made a game about Christmas in France, and the name is called Christmas Rush, and I'm going to go through the instructions. So, number 1 is to put either a red piece or a yellow piece on a house. Then roll the, well, not really a house, but then roll the die and move. If you land on goo or a rock fall, goo skip 1 turn, rock fall skip 2 turns. If you land on either a blank path that leads to the Eiffel Tower or a long blank path, on your next turn go down, and then you have to come back up on the other turn and move back once. Once you win the Google document, no cheating. Have fun. This is the game board. I did not make all of it. I'm going to give some credit to Kira because she helped. And,
Well, I'm wondering, how do we know facts about France? What facts did you?
oh, I have it.
Okay.
Oh, it's not this. It's up here.
Oh, yes, we moved your desk. Okay.
It should be here. I don't think because these are the questions. I have the questions here, but I'm not sure if these questions now.
I just want to say, every once in a while there'll be a fact break. It's just where I say a random fact about Christmas in Poland. Enjoy. Oh, and Christmas, Merry Christmas. here we go. I'm going to be teaching you about Christmas in Poland. Poland, on a normal Christmas, they try to celebrate the true meaning of Christmas. They get their presents left in shoes by the fireplace. Fact break. The first fact is that in Poland, Home Alone is also a famous movie, although it is pronounced Kevin Sam Domu, which in Polish that means Kevin alone in the house. See you later. Okay, back to Christmas in Poland. On how they celebrate it. They celebrate Christmas in Poland on the 6th of December. Christmas Eve is called Lucia, and they usually have a Christmas Eve dinner. They put 12 dishes at the table for good luck for the next 12 months. The meal is, because of tradition, meatless, to remember the animals that took care of Jesus. I don't know. I think it's just fact break. Today's fact is that in Poland, on their Christmas feast, the parents will first not let the kids open their presents until after the feast. Then they do caroling just to tease the children. Okay, back to Christmas in Poland. They sing many different types of carols. A very popular one is called, I don't know how to pronounce that. They also hang many different ornaments. They make little wood angels, which is my favorite one. They also have a tradition where they break a glass ornament to scare the evil away. They also believe in Santa, but instead of Santa, he's called Gwiazdor. And now, cooking time.
What's the game? I want to hear something. Wait, oh. It's 822-1845.
Wait, are you kind of water or are you big?
I'm jelly time.
Is everybody in?
Yes.
No, I'm your second person. Okay, raise your hand if you're in.
I'm in, but can I enter to second person?
You're not in, Travis?
Ty's making two.
Okay, that's everybody. Okay, you can
Am I
start.
ready to start?
Yes.
Oops, not there, not. Sorry.
Start. Christmas in Poland. The first question is a quiz. Double points. I put a lot of double points. What is Christmas called in Poland?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, you can't see some of the answers.
There we go.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, that is the same thing we do. 15, 14.
Am I blocking the way for everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm in 4th grade school.
I'm in 9th place.
Okay.
Only 3
Second place, that's me.
I got it wrong faster.
What is the difference in their food? It's meatless, it's really messy, it's all meat, or there is no dinner.
There is no dinner?
232 yes, I made this.
I think it's.
I made every single question.
Why are there 226?
What? Yes. Remember what they said?
Oh, I
Remember
hate
what I
all
said?
meat and
I'm behind Big Fat Guy. Who's Big Fat Guy?
Wait, true or false? Do they break a single glass ornament?
This is easy.
What is it with the time? Why is it 100 seconds?
I don't know. I'm just shocked.
Let's get 9.
Hey! Oh, someone gets false. That's sad.
That's me.
The big background. Okay, double points.
Woo! Yes.
How many dishes do they put on the table for traditions?
Oh.
What?
What is 9? It's definitely not.
I think you know what it isn't.
Chuck, I think
It's
I know
not
what you
fair.
are. Oh my God. Who guessed 9999?
Wait, now I'm in 7?
Oh yes, I'm in 3rd place.
I'm in 5th.
Yeah, double points again. What is Home Alone called in Polish? Not in Poland, in the language Polish.
Oh.
Oh no. It's in the language, not in Polish.
I know. Now it's yellow. I know.
So many people guessed red.
Kevin has a streak.
Who's the
big fat guy?
Yes. Okay, do they believe in Santa?
Oh, dang it. I didn't remember.
Why did you put? I don't know.
I got it wrong.
No! Oh, I got it correct. I didn't mean to press that.
That one you had to read carefully, huh?
Do you see me? I'm first class. Next quiz. No? Okay. What is Santa called in Poland? Oh gosh. Santa, but not Santa. Poland. Why? Yes. Poland. I thought yes. Yes. I thought we'll just get Santa. Me. I have answers. Yes. Okay. I'm in. Okay. Big facts. Big news. Oh. Double points. What type of ornaments do they use? Glass and wooden, only lights, or no Christmas tree?
Oh no. There's no Christmas
Oh no,
tree.
what did I Yes, because they break fourth place. They break the ornaments, so they have to.
I'm in fourth place. I'm in fifth.
What is the most popular carol in Poland?
Oh, it was like a name that you couldn't read.
No, wait,
Jingle bell. Glassador down Glassador Lane.
I don't know. Jingle bells, jingle bells. No! I just went back into the place. And the final question. Oh, this one is only. Thank you for participating. What are we supposed to do? No, thank you. I just said no.
I'm going
What are they gonna say? They're gonna say it's wrong. Oh, I got it correct even though I said no. They're all right.
It was
No,
it.
thank you. Christmas in Poland, the podium. I'm in second. Third is legendary. In second is the big fat guy. First is Pirate. First is Peter Tegan.
Your runners up.
Oh, in fourth came polar bears, and in five came street rats. Woo! Yeah, Guster. I was in sixth place. People alone call them Poland. Yeah, they.
Egypt is a country in Africa. The people are associated with Christmas are the Orthodox Christians. Over 10% of the Egyptian population are Christians. Many Christians are pronounced Aled Nalad, which the typical Christmas decorations are colored lights, ornaments, layered and red. The decorations are put on hotels, parks, and streets. Typical Christmas food are peanut cookie on alley. Santa is called Baba Nagal. This means Father Christmas. Children think that Baba Nagal jumps through the window because he will leave some presents. One of the unique traditions are sales that the gasp. The symbols of Egypt are the Tayeb, the Egypt, the Scrap, and the Shan, and the Wedge. For the next 43 days before Christmas, the 25th of November to the 26th of January, the Orthodox Christians have a special fast where they basically have a vegan-only diet. Also, don't forget to leave some connect with Baba Nagal. The Coptic month leading to Christmas is called Christmas Day. Is preceded by 43 days of fasting. The gather at churches on Christmas Eve. This is the Egypt flag. Here is where they put Christmas lights, and these are the symbols of Egypt.
Christmas in Ireland. The name of the country that I am doing is Ireland. Ireland is northwest of Europe.
In the North Atlantic Ocean. In Ireland, they call Christmas Nolag. Nolag no Duit means Merry Christmas. In Ireland, Santa is usually called San Nicholas, which means Saint Nicholas, or Dieta Nolag, which means Father Christmas. In Ireland, there are no elves that help Santa Claus make toys. However, there are reindeer that help guide his sleigh. During Christmas, some decorations that they put up are lights, tinsel, and bottles. Some foods they eat during the season of Christmas are Christmas pudding, plum pudding, spiced beef, turkey, and fruitcake. A tradition that I found interesting is do not put up the Christmas decorations before December 8th. Instead of putting up the gifts in stockings or shoes, Santa Claus puts gifts in sacks. Children hope that Santa Claus will visit on Christmas Eve and leave presents and gifts. An old tradition, not many celebrate anymore, is that you leave a tall, thick candle on the windowsill and leave it to burn all night as a welcoming candle for Mary and Joseph. Some people in Ireland hang mistletoe to show goodwill and peace. The day after Christmas is called St. Stephen's Day, known as Boxing Day to other countries. Most people in Ireland make a round cake with caraway seeds in it for every person in the house. In Ireland, people like to put up amazing Christmas decorations on this. Christmas in Ireland is amazing. This is a map of Ireland. And yeah. Questions or comments?